My name's Tim Rae. I'm going to be talking about running with the funny, my take on how we use drama and comedy to express ourselves in our everyday life. I use comedy, drama quite a bit. I'm in the customer service industry. I am Riverview famous because I work late nights at Shoppers Drug Mart. And I'm the guy that talks too much and is sarcastic. So if you recognize me from there, it's great seeing you. I'm glad I have fans. If you don't recognize me though, that's okay too. I don't have the best memory. So I'd like to just mention how I ended up on this stage here today. I was working peacefully. I was on my break, my last break for work on Friday, and I received a message at 8:29 p.m. from my good friend Nico, and I'll just read you that message. This is how I got here today. Tim, do you know anyone who would be willing to short notice give a talk at La Talking Tree, which is this place here? It's a 15 to 20 minute informal, not selling anything. So that's the message I received. I'm a bit of a I'm somebody that would dive headfirst into the pool, so as to speak. I'm a little daring, some say. So a few short minutes later, well, actually not later, it was when later that night when I got home after work, so it was like 12:41 a.m. Not that I marked down the time or anything. And I was like, if I can be home by 2:45 p.m., I can informally talk for 15 to 20 minutes. I ain't shy, which is how I got here, because I'm not shy. A little bit about myself. I was born at a fairly young age at Stratford General Hospital. Child to two Maritimers, so you know I've had the Maritimer blood in me right from the get-go. I was homeschooled all the way through, pretty much raised in a museum in Stratford, Ontario. So hands-on experience with history and stuff like that. So a lot of things that people normally would look at kind of behind glass or like out there a little bit, that was always up front and in my face. So that gave me a perspective from a very young age that just because you're seeing something that happened or something behind a display or something like that, that is something that is experienced hands-on for me. So that just gave me an interesting perspective to go in on life. My first acting experience was at the age of 13. Not that I was particularly tall or anything like that, but I was in cadets at the time, and I was requested to take part in some actual footage recreation for a Vimy Ridge special being done by Historyland Canada. So I ended up playing a World War I soldier, just a lot of like going over the top, falling down, that sort of thing. It was my first acting paying gig as well. I got paid $20, which was a good deal at 13. I come from a very diverse family. We range from moonshiners to academics, and you know, I have one of my great uncles. He went to Harvard University. One of my brothers. I'm the youngest of 8 kids, by the way, so I'm the funny one. Yeah, I have one of my brothers. He works at Oxford University in the UK, and like I have a sister who's a, I believe, award-winning journalist in London, Ontario, and you know, a very diverse family. And then on that same side of the family, I had a couple of moonshiners. I got to keep going. All right, so the point of all that is, because you know all the preparation that I had, is I was taught to be ready for everything, which is our family motto, and be in the right place at the right time. Now the thing I found about being at the right place at the right time, it helps if you're ready for everything, like today. For example, What I'm here to talk about, as I said, is drama and comedy in our everyday lives. How we do use it and how we can be using it in our daily interactions with each other, with strangers, or in my circumstance with our lovely customers at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is a little bit of both. Let's look at the definition of drama. Where are we going here? There we go. Nope, that's the other one. Oh, here we go. So drama, according to the dictionary, is a play for theater, radio, television, but is also an exciting, emotional, or unexpected series of events or set of circumstances. And comedy is professional entertainment consisting of jokes, satirical sketches intended to make an audience laugh, i.e. movies, films, plays, broadcasts, the whole shebang. So what I take from that in my, I'm going to speak a lot about customer service just because that's my experience. And you know, I've worked a lot with youth and young people, troubled people over the years. I actually moved out on my own when I was 16 years old. I moved to Moncton, New Brunswick, to take a course down here that I was interested in taking because I was done my homeschool at that point. It just seemed like a good idea for a mature, independent young man such as myself. I'm 27 years old now, by the way. I know I might not look it. I have a little bit of gray coming in my beard, so I try to grow out enough just so it doesn't look like a bare patch. That helps me look a little bit older, but that's about it. But yeah, the point of that is to use drama and comedy in our everyday life. So when I'm interacting with a customer, I try to just be different because, you know, in customer service, if you know the industry, you're always going to have like those 16 basic different customers. It's going to be a repeat of the same thing, but just different faces. So I tried to figure out what their expectation is and how to flip it on its side without getting fired. I use that by being, I do that because, you know, you have to rotate through things and stuff. So I came up with some catchphrases that I use that other people just aren't using as much in the industry and sort of made them my own. So if people ask me how I'm doing, you know, I usually go with so far so good or living the dream, which is a very, very common one. I love living the dream myself. I totally am. I am always sincere in my customer service. That's one thing I always am. I'm one of those people that I live my life on my sleeve. You see what you get, and you get what you see. But yeah, and to add comedy. So what I like to set up is an unexpected series of events intended to make the audience laugh. So not only in customer service, but in our everyday lives. I know a lot of us have been tickled by the funny bone, and we just naturally express that in our lives. I feel like I'm talking really fast here. I apologize. Okay, we're good? We're doing good? All right. Do we have a timer on this?
Yeah, you got like between 5 and 10 minutes.
Oh man, this is going by. I'm going to have to speed things up. All right. So what I try to do is I try to make those interactions that I have with customers and with people, I try to make it an unexpected series of events that's exciting, emotional, and to make people laugh. So a lot of the time, like I'll have customers. I have an old lady and her husband that, like, on my training shift, they figured out that I was really sarcastic. Actually, I get comments frequently because we give out surveys and stuff like that. That I've been told that I'm a smart ass and to never change. So that might give you a glimpse into my experience. But like with this old couple, I'll interact with them and be able to keep some jokes going and stuff like that. But Sometimes we're just downright mean to each other, which is entertaining for the people behind them because we'll be like cutting each other down, and but then it will be like, oh, do you have your Optimum card or do you have your thing? And then I'll be like, oh yeah, sweetie, absolutely. So you get to say those things that you don't get to say with other people, but you still get to maintain that genuine experience of enjoying each other's company. Now, growing up in a family as diverse as mine, we had a lot of sarcasm in that family, which has rubbed off on me an extensive bit, to the point that it's hard to differentiate, but that was my life growing up. It was a great experience in my opinion. Some people might find it a little bit traumatic, maybe, I'm not sure, but sarcasm is my basic language. I like to sometimes. I'm not bilingual, unfortunately, but I'm trying. I can't say anything today, but I always felt like English was my second language, and sarcasm is my first language, because with sarcasm you don't even have to really make any sense sometimes. You just a eye roll or a grunt at the right timing, we're going to be good. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap that up. Just saying that we need to enjoy our experiences with each other. That's what this is really all about, is utilizing the tools that we learn from the definition of drama and comedy, and utilizing them to make each other laugh. And the thing about laughter is it's universal across all forms and all genres of communication. The thing, you can have a horror movie, you can have an action movie, a drama, sitcom, everything. And the moments that people remember the most is the parts that make them laugh. So I'd like to close it here today, just saying to be a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more comedic, just in your everyday interactions with people. Try to figure out what your funny is and run with it. Thank you very much.